And guys, we are already back. We have Glenn and Carl for Team But First. Raced 3 racks for them versus Chip and Karen, who you just got done seeing. For Dark Side of the queue here, their races to 4 racks.
Yeah, we got Chip and Karen again, and they are feeling good and comfortable and confident. They were just here on this table last round. And now we are in a semifinals round. Glenn and Carl have been waiting for a winner of the last match, and here we go. So we've got a 3-4 race. Glenn and Carl need 3. Chip and Karen need 4.
Tell you, Glenn and Carl have this is where the advantage disadvantage. They've had the advantage of being able to relax and rest up, and Chip and Karen are definitely going to have to dig in deep for some energy here and keep that momentum. But the problem is that if they're even able to slightly bring the same momentum over and keep it going, we saw how devastating it got as that match kept on progressing further and further and further. They were on fire, doing anywhere from 3-4 ball runs. Right off the bat at the beginning of these matches. So we'll see if they can keep up the momentum and keep it going. And if so, Glenn and Carl have a huge fight on their hands. But of course, Glenn and Carl, like I said, they've had a chance to rest and relax and be able to take a breather for just a moment as well. So
Glenn and Carl also have an interesting weight on their hands. Glenn and Carl are on the same team that Jack and Rambo were. That was our last match that we streamed, and Jack and Rambo are now out. So Glenn and Carl are carrying the weight of their full team on their shoulders.
Interesting.
If you don't know much about this tournament or this format, they are playing on behalf of their entire team. So not only they get to go compete in that 8-ball doubles championship in Las Vegas, but they bring their whole team with them. So they are feeling some pressure.
Yeah, might be feeling a little pressure. They also might be feeling like time is for a little retribution, little payback. That's a great shot. So we got Carl coming up to the table here. Glenn just got done shooting. Carl surveying his options. Looks like he's chosen to go for the 2-ball at the top left-hand corner pocket. Good speed, great shot. Wow. These guys already looking like they're dialed in a little bit now. That again, if they've been able to rest and relax, maybe get on a pool table to shoot a little bit from here and there, and just keep the skills up and stuff. That's I'm not sure which way this is going to go at all. Glenn or Chip and Karen, I'm sorry, still showing great enthusiasm from last matchup. Glenn trying to look. I think he's trying to look at that 1-ball a little bit here, but I don't know. I don't know if that 7 goes clearly because the 12-ball it's on top of. Looks like he's surveying that part as well. Maybe looking at the 5-3 combo, but I think the 3's on that pocket point. So yeah, it looks like he's going after that 1 now. Might be. Oh, I was going to say might have an APA moment right there.
You mean luck?
Yes. I mean the acronym. But yes, for all goodness sake here, luck. Ooh, very nice shot. Got a little bit of the roll here. I don't know how much of that 12 she can see. I don't know if she even wants to mess with 12 since that's kind of tying up that 7-ball. Looks like she may be going for it. Very close hit, but a good shot. Good make as well. That was a very tough shot to be able to go after. That did not go super clean, so very well done. Well played. Both teams coming out of the gate firing on all cylinders right off the bat. Good try on that. And actually, overall, just with where their balls are in terms of when it's their turn next here for Chip and Karen, that may have worked out pretty well with where those end up getting left.
They are cruising through this first rack here.
Yeah. Great shot on that 7-ball.
This is our semifinals of the 8-ball doubles division qualifier here. I just realized we are holding on to that score sheet. We don't want to do that. That is theirs.
Carl. That's our score sheet, buddy. Fairly good defensive shot option right there, moving the 6 around a little bit. Looks like she still has eyes to be able to see on her 13 there.
Glenn is a new and old APA member all at once. He played a while ago and is back playing again. Hadn't played APA in quite some time and is fairly new to the Jacksonville APA scene.
Excellent. Welcome back. Glad to see it for sure. Good hit on that 14 there. And overall, not a bad leave. Leave them hung up on that 1 ball only. Not really giving them options here to be able to go after any of the other choices on the table. They have 4 total balls, and getting stuck on that 1 ball definitely tying them up a little bit. Looks like he's just going for a defensive shot, leaving the ball against the rail.
Smart on his move.
Yeah.
Leaving Chip with nothing but a really tough shot there on the 13 ball.
Yeah. Have to come back and bank it.
13, or it looks like he's also got maybe the 14 ball. I can't quite tell what color we're looking at. Looks like he's going to try for this 14 ball here in the corner.
I love the time he's taking on it. Just really, really taking an extra step here. I think also, too, I don't know if we've seen it much today, but one of a good habit people have as well whenever, you're going to go after a shot. We have a habit of, like, going instantly with our first gut instinct. Not say it's wrong, but sometimes it helps to actually just do a full actual perimeter walk around the entire pool table. Just kind of get a different perspective, different eyes on stuff as well. It definitely helps out. I literally had the other night, Carlos, who's my co-captain, there was another shot I saw, and I called a timeout on him because I saw him going after something else, and it definitely seemed like he was fixing to hang himself up. And he's like, oh, wow, he's like, I'm good now. I didn't even see that. And it's funny because, Carlos has been an amazing co-captain. He's skill level 6, definitely on his way to being a 7 for sure. Very powerful player. And, it just helps to do that little extra walk. I happen to have that little extra viewpoint that he didn't have as he instantly approached the table, was about to get down and go after a certain shot.
So there's some guy over there. My dad
might chip with ball in hand here. Again, just surveying around what his options are. And definitely that 13 ball, got to see what you can do to figure out something with that. So I'm guessing there's just not a way to kind of get in between the 6 and... Oh, there you go. Karen going with a timeout right there. Let's try to take a little different perspective. Yeah, I mean, it goes clear. And even that 3 ball could help out going in that side pocket. Ain't got to do anything special to have shape on your next ball here. I think Karen made a great call right there. Good timeout. Yeah, great shot. So we just to catch you up real fast, Kelly here. So we had a great ball in hand option by Chip and Karen here. Chip choosing to take his 13 ball in that side pocket here. And then Karen having a great shot in the bottom left-hand corner. So now they're left on the 8 ball here.
I see. We've got a mark on the 8 on the top right corner here. This is quite a cut.
I feel like the 1 and the 3 kind of protect him from it being a potential scratch. Yeah, it even rotated on the other side of the table.
Maybe so, but he overcut it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice thing is, though, is he did push it a little close to that pocket. I would love for it to be a little further to the right than where it is right now, but...
Glenn tried for that 1 ball. It didn't quite make it where I think he wanted it to make it. Left Karen a shot on the 8 ball here in the top right corner. She's marked that pocket.
Yeah, great chance for Chip and Karen to go and take out that 1 point of weight that they're given. So Glenn and Carl here making an even race if she gets it here.
That's right. That's a bit of a relief when you can take that away a little bit. Karen made some kind of request. I couldn't quite hear what it was.
Yeah, I don't know if her opponents knew what it was either.
I don't think they understood either. No, I couldn't hear what she asked, but.
So interesting option right here. That 1 and 3. I think you can use the 1, bump into the 3, and still sink and finally get that 3 moved a little bit because it ain't really doing you any good being where it's at. Yeah, smooth speed, not enough, but a good defense.
But I like the way Carl used it right there. That was a very good use of that 3 ball. So.
Dangerous to have to kick at this shot right here. Very, very dangerous. Luckily, though, you're pretty much almost aiming just at the center diamond with where they are. I mean, the cue ball's a little left, so you're trying to find that middle point. So you're a little left of the center diamond along this long rail where you should be aiming.
Flip back to that other screen for us, Tim.
Honestly, I do just a hair right and hit just a little left of that middle diamond.
Yeah.
Ooh, my God.
Oh. Man. I didn't know that he could hit it like that and not make it.
That's why you wanted a little bit of that right-hand English. That would have carried it. Yeah.
Here's Glenn up to the table, and he's pretty well hooked and maybe rattled, but if he is, it's not showing. Trying to figure out how to best handle this situation here.
Yeah, I think he's got a pretty good view on that 3 ball, or going after the 1 as well. But
I can't tell which one he wants. If it were me, I would go for the 3, but
yeah,
that's to play the
try.
2-way there and hope for a safety. He did
Yeah.
not do that, and so now he missed the 1 ball, and he's wide open there on the 8 ball, and Karen has marked the pocket in the top right corner.
And folks, for those just joining us at home that maybe have missed out, this is a semifinals match here. Great job, Chip and Karen. Congratulations. Taking the very first rack, taking away again that extra weight they were given to Glenn and Carl.
They're getting excited. We've watched them play the last match as well as this match, and I'd say they're a tough crew to drag some excitement out of. I mean, they've kept it pretty close quarters.
Yes, for sure.
So I'm excited to see that for them and see that they feel like it's in their reach to get there.
Yeah, their excitement's definitely been bleeding over onto us as well. It's been amazing, so much fun to see. And, I talked about it at the beginning of this match here. Glenn and Carl's had the chance to rest and stuff like that and relax a little bit. Chip and Karen been just going. They went hill against 2 matches ago, and still it was, 4-2, so they went 6 racks the last match. So they did 7 racks the 2 matches ago, 6 racks the last match,
That's
13 racks between 2. Yeah, that's a
lot of pool to play in a day.
Yeah, it is. And, we'll see what happens, but I'm very, very excited of just literally about their enthusiasm. I'm excited about their excitement. As silly as that sounds, it's definitely amazing and a lot of fun to see, and definitely brings a good breath of life to this game and to the sportsmanship as well that's going on. So, good break. Hey, didn't quite get loose, but made it.
I'm surprised. We had
below center
a
table.
lot of movement there.
Yeah.
I'm surprised nothing fell, but I know Glenn and Jack are not discouraged yet. They're ready to step up to the plate. Oh, something did fall. I didn't realize it, maybe. Oh, no, we got Carl up here. My bad. Carl shooting. Chip broke. Nothing fell. Carl shooting now. Open table.
Yeah, and I'm just trying to study it. I really don't see, again, anything that's just screaming at me as an ultimate problem. The only kind of question you have is just with those 2 stripes with the 6 at the top middle of the table here. But I kind of like solids on this one overall. Solids are pretty well open in that middle section there. It looks pretty good. So I don't blame him for going after that 1 ball. Looks like we're getting Karen up to the table next here. But yeah, chat for everybody out there. Let us know who you're rooting for. What's your thoughts here? Who you think's going to take home the win? And what you would like to see. And also, if you have questions about this, please let us know. This is about the new doubles divisions that have started up here in Jacksonville APA. And this is the very first opportunity. The doubles divisions, both 8-ball and then tomorrow will be 9-ball, have had a chance. Ooh, oh my goodness gracious, that's John. That 1 ball was phenomenal. That was so close. But this is their first opportunity to, win a chance for their entire team, the whole team, and nothing but the team, for 8 players potentially, win a chance to Vegas. I mean, just imagine the amount of fun. You're literally there as a doubles team, but you got the rest of the 6 of your team members behind you, cheering you on, rooting for you, and you're just going to town while you're over there in Vegas, just having the time of your life. Like, I can only imagine.
I promise you, none of the other doubles teams has a cheerleader section of 6 players deep.
Yeah, I know, you're right. You're very right about that.
We're still waiting on the other quarterfinals match to finish, and once that finishes, we will post an updated bracket for the semifinals. So if you are anxiously waiting to see who is in that semifinals match, then just hang out for a minute or 2, and we'll get that quarterfinals match updated. It looks like right now they are they finished a match. Can't quite tell where they're at, whether they're done or if they're going to rack another one. Looks like they're going to rack another one. So.
Great shot. There you go. Very nicely done. Very nicely done, Carl. Unfortunately, being all the way back down here with the way those two balls are kind of tied up to an extent, not a lot of options with where the cue ball is left, but you definitely don't have a big risk of giving ball in hand or anything crazy like that here. So
I like that Glenn was here and ready, though, waiting
yeah,
to take
absolutely.
his shot. Doubles, it's tough. You got to keep people engaged and at the table and ready to go.
I love the thought process there. We're seeing a few more defensive shots now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I think you hit the nail on the head. You said as we got later in the evening, like we would start to see a little bit more of that chess match coming out as the stakes were getting higher and higher. So these two teams are fighting for that semifinals race right here to get to the finals. So
Oh, that one ball barely fell in the side there, but just enough. Karen's got a shot here. Let's see which one she goes for.
looks like you don't have too hard of a 2-3 combo. I'm normally not a fan of that, but that's an option. Looks like she's going straight for the 5, though. Still nothing wrong with that.
I like that shot. She took the 5 in the corner. She left plenty of options. Still her chip.
I don't know. That's a hard cut in. But you could try to cut the 6 in. I would love to see, which I got a little bit of the point of view, but I can't get down on it. I'm pretty sure that 7 does not go freely past that 8. Fairly certain it doesn't. So I think the 6 into the side is what I'd be going for here.
I like the 7 in the side or the 7 all the way down. I'm not sure if it goes by or not. I thought it did,
Ooh.
but either way, he tried the 6 on the side. No go there. We got Carl up next. Carl looks pretty dead set on that 14 ball. We'll see what he does with it here.
Yep. Great speed.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right. He knocked it and knocked that 11 ball out. So it looks like that Glenn will probably try for that 11 ball all the way down.
Leads you to be able to take that 10 ball again as well if you want to. If you don't get left go with that 10 ball, hopefully you still have eyes and just don't hide behind that 8. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Great shot. Little team momentum building here, guys. That 9 doesn't look like it goes freely for you to cut it all the way back in this corner. Again, you don't really want to do combo shots that you don't have to do, so trying the 9-13, try to control that's very difficult. Yeah, I like that 10 ball option. I like that a lot. Look at the leave. Oh, he still would have been a tiny bit off.
Hung that.
But great job. Wow, very good try. Tell you what, though, that 10 ball's hanging in that pocket just nice and neatly. Somebody sneezed the wrong way, and that 10 ball's dropping, so that gives them a good opportunity here in a moment. 3-7, and still ends up going after the second time for it. That's
Karen
too funny.
will not count that out. She is quite happy about that shot.
Absolutely.
There we go. There we go. Chip is up now to the table.
Trying to think, is now the time to actually go for that bank on the 6 instead? Because that 10 ball is blocking that pocket. Or do you just roll up on the 7 and then take the 6 into the 10 and try to either roll them both in together or just mark that as your pocket?
I don't know. You got a few options here. You got the 2, the 4, the 6, the 7.
Problem is, if you roll up that 6 with where you're going to leave the cue ball, you give your opponent great shot and great options on their 2 final balls left here at the bottom.
Chip doesn't seem thrilled about any of them.
You might need to look at that. Well, maybe not. Say maybe look even at that 4 ball option. Might be a little too early to try after that 7-6. Not bad.
All
You still,
right.
yeah, you still got a choice on the 4 or the 2.
These guys got a lot of weight on their shoulders. I mean, they know they're playing not just for themselves, but for their whole team here today. And that's got to be heavy. I mean, I've played in these tournaments before just with a
Yeah.
single partner. And when you're playing just with your one partner, you're in it. You're intense. You're feeling the accountability. And I can't imagine playing in this with the accountability of an entire team behind me. That would be a lot.
Were you trying to catch Jesse singing?
I was. If you're not careful, you might catch me.
I love it.
Nobody wants that.
All right, Carl back to the table here, trying to decide what to do with this 9-ball. Well, I'm assuming
Who's
he's going
here?
after 9-ball.
We haven't heard from anybody on this live stream. Who's here?
No, you're right. It's almost 30 minutes in. Guys, who's the French toaster y'all rooting for? This is the
Butt
semifinals.
first or dark side of the cube? Come on, let's hear it.
What a shot on that 9-ball. Oh, my gosh. Wow.
Come on, give some praise. Give some
Wow.
flack, give some praise. Let's hear it. Who's here?
That deserves the snaps right there. I'm
Two
giving some
people
snaps.
ran. They didn't want us calling them out.
All
They
right.
just said, nope, I'm going.
I definitely give the snaps on that shot. That was such an amazing shot. Wow. All the mamas, babies, mamas. Sorry, guys. They're playing Sorry, Miss Jackson by Outkast. And,
You're about to hear some karaoke.
Right. No rail. Let's see if they. Yep, Karen's calling it. She's jumping up, saying it. Yep, they're checking with the team to make sure. Susie says Carlton. What's up, Susie? Welcome in. Josh said, feeling super duper, guys. Chip asking in, are we low balls or high balls? Got to be careful with moving the cue ball like that. If he makes contact with the tip of his cue. Ooh. Guys, don't move the cue ball like that. Don't move the cue ball. That can count as you taking a shot. I'm not saying any team would or wouldn't call it on you, but a special tournament time, you just don't take the chances. And all he really need to do right there was just roll up with that 6-ball. Rolling up with that 6-ball, I had him an option on the 2 or had the 4 on the side. But roll up was the call there. Got Carl again doing an amazing job taking in that cut shot right there. And now we got Glenn back to the table facing Mark the pocket. Looks like going to go for the bottom right-hand corner pocket. That's the way I would go for this. Forever, ever? Oh, my goodness gracious. And guys, I just appreciate everybody that's hung out with us off and on throughout the streams and been here today. Big shout out to y'all. Just as a reminder, we will be doing this whole thing again tomorrow. Great job, Glenn and Carl. We'll be doing the same tomorrow as well, but we will be located at Cue Ball Billiards for the 9-ball doubles league of this as well. Hey, let's go, Susie. Susie says, get it, Carl and Glenn. Big shout out there from Susie. Thank you, Susie. Appreciate you, my dear. We got Chip here racking. And looks like we have Carl at the table going to be the one breaking for us for this one. Both teams with 1 rack. However, Glenn and Carl needing 2 more racks left to Chip and Karen needing 3 more racks left here. This is a semifinals match. Both teams are playing for their chance in the finals to be able to take home that win, hopefully, and be able to get their entire team to Vegas here up in April. It'll be in April when they go. Which I can just imagine what Las Vegas would be like in April instead of in the middle of August with all that heat. Great shot. Looks like that was a solid made here. Or no, I misspoke. I misspoke here. So that was a strike. My fault. Guys, we got a special guest here, the one and only Mr. Ian himself. Ian, what's up, brother?
Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm glad to be here.
Glad to have you here, brother, as well here. Ian was playing earlier with Wanda on our table here, so we had them on the live stream, and actually went up against wasn't it Chip and Karen?
It was Chip and Karen.
Chip and Karen went up hill. Couldn't ask for more.
It was tough.
Yeah, very, very tough. Y'all were grinding and battling it out. It was good.
It's always tough too, as well. Like when you play somebody and you win, and then you got to play them again. Because they're always coming back after you. So it's a really, really tough match.
Yeah, it is for sure.
And they did their job. They played well.
So right now we got Karen to the table here. Just to catch up, both have taken a rack. Chip and Karen took the first one. Glenn and Carl had an amazing out just a moment ago as well. Looks like Karen with ball in hand here. And then we'll have Glenn. He'll be in the teal, and Carl's in the black shirt there. Zach says, let's go, Ian.
What's going on, Zach?
Can we get a for chat? Y'all figure out how it's spelled. I'm good with it, whichever way it's spelled. So we've had an interesting dynamic. So Glenn and Carl have been waiting for this match to happen because this is semifinals now. And, of course, Chip and Karen going up against y'all for 7 racks. Their last matchup was 6 racks long as well. So they've played 13 racks to get to this point, which has been just a crazy amount of pool to go after.
No doubt. It's been a grinder.
Yeah, for sure. And it's been really cool to see their energy, and they've been like a little steam engine, a little locomotive steam engine as the match has progressed. They've gotten better with each and every single rack that's happened. So
I can attest to that.
Zach says, "Yeah, I can't spell it yet." No, I don't know how barrel is going to be spelled either, but I'm sure. Well, I don't know. I figure Siri can figure it out for me. If not, I'll just send his voice audio. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Ooh, a nice little defensive shot right there.
It's a really smart move there. Really smart move. He's not being impatient. He's taking his shots when he has them and playing smart when he doesn't. He was kind of doing the same thing against us as well, too. Now here, if I'm Carl, I'd probably do the same exact thing.
Looks like we got some action in the quarterfinals going on over there. Is what the cheering was going on. Yeah, Carl is definitely one to watch out for in this whole entire matchup against these 4 total people that are playing. He has been making some absolutely just out of this world amazing cut shots in. Has been working the table extremely well for his partner Glenn. And I'm not saying that we should crown an MVP per each team or per matchup here, but right now, if you had to, he's leaning towards the MVP of this one for sure.
You're right. I mean, out of all the players we played against, he was probably one of the most dangerous because he plays loose. He plays real loose.
Yeah.
That's a very dangerous weapon to have when you're just not putting too much pressure on yourself,
Yeah, definitely. And it's been amazing, just the cool, calm collectiveness between both Glenn and Carl. It's been
Oh, I thought you
awesome.
were talking about me. Just kidding.
All right, so we've heard from a couple of y'all. Love to hear from the rest of y'all just chiming in. Also, for those joining us, too, I see Facebook's blowing up as well. Keep in mind, we are live on Q Sports Studios via the YouTube channel as well for Q Sports Studios. And for those on Facebook here right now via the Jacksonville APA, this is the 8-Ball Doubles League with their first opportunity to take their entire team to Vegas. Winner will take all. We're going to take their team to Vegas in April, and it's going to be an amazing time for that team, too. So 2 will play, 6 will sit there and be able to cheer them on and root them on, but the entire team gets to go as a group, which is just absolutely an amazing opportunity, to say the least.
Sweat it, guys. Make sure you share this. There's a lot of good competition in this room. Playing for a lot.
Great shot by Karen, nicely done.
I think he can see a piece of his 11 ball here.
Yeah, he can definitely see a piece of that 11.
11 ball's probably the ball to go for because hitting that, was that the 10? The one that's about a 2 ball? Yeah, hitting the 10 doesn't really get him a whole lot of reward there.
Yeah.
I like playing the 11 ball. I like playing the 11 ball, get back out to center table, or even maybe just underneath the 8 and have a good shot on the 13 on the side. That gives you better options. He's doing it here.
Looks like he's lined up some. No, he ain't lined up some bottom. I thought he was.
Oh, he kind of bumped the 10 to a really bad spot, though. So you got to kind of switch gears there and find a good way to get that out as well, too.
I wonder if they can sneak that 9 right on past that 7, bring it down to this corner pocket. I think that 7 may be out just a. It's almost on the rail, but I think it's just a smidge off of it. I don't think it quite goes.
If she hits it real clean, I think the 9 will go past the 7. But she's trying to cut it in the side, though.
Yeah. Steven, we have Ian on the mic with us here. That's the other voice that you're hearing. Him and Wanda, unfortunately, are not in it anymore.
Unfortunately.
They lost to Chip and Karen, taking it hill of the match. 2 matches before this one.
We tried, guys.
Yeah,
we tried.
I mean, you can't be mad at a hill. It wasn't a shutout or nothing crazy, and y'all were shooting phenomenally over here.
Fortunately enough, that was our best match we played all day on stream.
Was it really?
It was the best match we played all day.
Dude, fun fact, by the way, I don't know if you recall that ball in hand situation where Wanda was kicking, and then the other team was like, hey, ball in hand, and you and Wanda both looked and said, yes, ball in hand. It was a miss.
I do.
That ball moved. It was definitely not a miss.
I was told by somebody on Facebook Messenger that the 11 ball did move, but I mean, we got to live in the moment,
Oh, no, 100%.
Yeah,
and I love
the moment. I didn't think it was a good hit. She didn't think it was a good hit, and nobody said otherwise.
That's a better way for y'all to call it.
Just play honest.
Yep, play honest. Yeah, 100%. I'd rather y'all have made the wrong call there, and it be an honest situation.
Yeah, based off merit.
Yeah, based off merit. Yeah, 100%. Russell says combo the 2 in now. Sorry, I know you may have said that a moment ago, Russ. I missed you. Yeah, Steven, the good news is, though, you got Ian here beside me on the commentary. So if you guys can't hear him, let me know. I'll turn him up a little bit and stuff. But, hey, y'all should be hearing him as well in the commentary, being able to tell us what's going on.
It's a really, really good opportunity to play that 9 right into the 10 ball.
Yeah, to roll up and kind of bump it, right?
Yeah, not too hard, just enough to get the 2 out of there because he should still end up with a good shot on the 13 to the side if you bump it correctly.
Ooh.
See, he kind of bent that ball. You saw that?
Yeah.
Kind of bent off the a little too much top, a little too much steam on that one. But
Steven says you get a shot on his tab now. I don't know if 9-ball heaven honors that or not, but I'll see.
I will. I'll see if I can redeem that voucher.
I like that.
I'd much rather take a lumberjack slam though, Walsh.
There you go. Yeah. You know what I'd much rather have? I'd much rather have some Waffle House right now.
You know, that's not a bad option either. You know, they have the best New York strip in the city.
I've been talking about hibachi all night. Now I've done switched over to Southern breakfast hibachi. Russ says that was 5 shots ago. I'm sorry, Russ. I apologize. Great shot on. Ooh, I thought he had it. I spoke too soon.
Kind of got lucky on that one. You didn't bump the 10 out.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10's still kind of locked up.
Hey, you saw Chip run straight to the table. He instantly looked at that table. He's like, oh, you saw him shake his head. The ultimate question comes down for Chip and Karen about that 10 ball. What's going to happen? What are they going to do to work with that situation?
Yeah. Oh, I think I don't think he made
Ooh.
mean to make that ball,
Yeah.
but he made it. Yeah.
Yep. He's always saying I didn't want to make it. He just want to leave it near the pocket. And that makes complete sense. That would have been a perfect little setup. Ooh. Technically that's technically still a timeout. He called a timeout. She said no. But the fact that he's already called it on her. The other way around it wouldn't be. So if she said, hey, I want a timeout, he said no. That's good, but he already approached the table and said timeout. And I know no information was exchanged, but that was a timeout officially called.
Well, she didn't do bad, though.
Yeah, looks like the other team's gonna let it
2
slide
balls,
and not worry
guard in
about
the
it.
pocket, 10 ball.
Yeah, that was I guess the best of that situation. I don't really know much else you could have done there.
Yeah, I would probably play the 5, just lag it up by the pocket here. Don't try to make it.
Yeah, I think trying to make it's a mistake right now.
Absolutely.
Especially how close that 2 ball is, that corner pocket. Force your opponent to go after that 10.
Yeah, there's just not a whole lot of reward there. You know?
Yeah. I like the way you're putting that 2 by the way. That makes good sense on how to word it. It's just what's the risk
really,
versus
really well.
reward.
That worked out well. All right, so this is a timeout.
Yep. So Karen came up here and started talking to him about it. Yeah, guys, just said Russ said he's on the way up here to put a shot on his tab.
Is that Joey Russell?
Yep.
Oh, Lord.
The one and only.
Oh, Lord.
Got to watch out. That tab starts skyrocketing here in a moment.
Oh, man. I probably won't be on here too much longer, guys, folks.
Right.
I mean, let's just, address the elephant in the room here. Like, I really love what APA is doing for the players, There was a long time there where it was kind of stagnant, but there's so much going on now that it's just, you can't help but get involved.
Yeah, absolutely. We've been talking about that this whole time about,
Yeah.
like, this is literally the first opportunity that anybody's had for the 8-ball doubles and 9-ball double league that just came out recently this year. Also, this is coming up soon for the Destination Division.
Right.
That's coming
Hawaii
out.
Cruise,
Yep.
yeah.
Hawaii Cruise.
I've been playing APA for 14 years, and I'm having to relearn everything.
Yeah, right. Like this is all sort of new concepts.
This is literally my first time playing the Scotch doubles, Vegas qualifier. Like it's been different, but it's been different in a great way.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I one shout out I gave was about the captain and co-captain playing Saratoga. Instead of playing normal 8-ball or 9-ball, Saratoga was
definitely a different format.
Yeah,
keeps people
good fun
thinking.
time.
Yeah,
Yep.
change things up a little bit, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And then we got the Players Appreciation Party coming up in a week. So literally next Saturday here at 9-Ball Heaven, and that will start at 5 p.m. Joey Russell's out. I heard there's not enough locksmiths up there tonight. There's not. There's just Jesse.
No one is getting locked out of their car tonight.
So, overcut here. Maybe that ball will sit on the rail, make it at least a tougher, longer shot.
I would not want to shoot this shot. I would not want to be the one that who says shoot this shot. It's a tough one. These tables are playing tough.
Guys, let's give a shout out to Stephen Walsh right there. He said, lost my APA team on Wednesdays at Safar's. I'm looking to find a team on Tuesday or Wednesday, preferably 9-Ball Heaven. And he's a 6'6". Definitely not a problem. Giving a shout out here over stream for you. And then make sure as well, I'm pretty sure you probably already let Mike and Kelly know, but Make sure and let them know because, anytime that there's openings, sometimes the team captains let them know and they keep their ears open and definitely pass that information along. So, great shot. Not a terrible leave.
Listen, Steven side by side. We need to work something out. Okay? You need to come holler at me. We need to work something out.
There you go.
There's a lot of pressure on this shot. I mean,
Ooh.
ooh.
Watch that cue. Oh, God.
Right.
Oh, Lord. Oh, don't do that.
But you know what? Karen has been shooting very, very good cuts all day long.
Yeah, she's had a lot of good confidence behind her.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you can cut them that well, like you're really never lacking confidence. You're gonna walk to the table with a lot of confidence almost every time. The hard part here is that it's a really tough cut on the 8-ball, and if you don't make it, you almost feel like you're selling out, right?
Yeah, that 5's very
Yeah.
close to that bottom right-hand corner pocket. And you're better off.
So for me,
I don't want to say you want to hit this too firm, but you cannot leave it in the pocket with where that 5
I would
ball is.
overcut it.
Yeah.
I would
Yep,
overcut
yep.
it. Aim towards the back part of the pocket.
Yep.
That way.
Oh,
okay.
wow.
All right.
Good
Fireworks.
try.
Fireworks.
What?
Look at
What?
the roll.
I don't think it was enough.
Yeah,
It isn't enough. It is not enough. I'm looking at it right here. It is not
I was
enough.
about to say, call Marita. Somebody
Oh,
sold
my
all the
gosh.
bread rolls.
Oh, God. But, I mean, I know the 8's in the center table. Oh,
Yeah, Carl's been feeling his speed pretty well all day.
Yep.
All day long as well.
a little more there would have been nice for sure.
Yeah, but it's scary though,
Oh,
you don't want to overroll that shot. So as long as you kind of put it in the center of the table, you feel like you got a good chance. Yeah. Now the only real risk here is if he overpowers his cue ball, comes one rail and banks the cue ball back into the same pocket he's aiming for the 8 ball. You can't overpower this ball. Almost have to kill it off the first rail. So by that I mean he wants to go, me at least, I want to go top right corner.
Yeah, top right corner is where I'm
It's
going.
already kind of leaning that way, but if you overjuice the cue ball on these fast tables,
Yes.
it can go one rail bank. The cue ball can go one rail bank back into the same corner the 8 ball went into. So it's something that you have in your back of your head the entire time. Like I want to hit it firm and confident,
Yeah.
but I don't want to overhit it and watch the cue ball just ruin my dreams, right?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. It would hit against that long
Yeah.
rail and scoot his happy butt right back up top right, yeah. Yeah, this definitely a tougher shot. A little further to the left of the table would have made this a way easier shot here. But here's the good news though. If Glenn does land this puts Glenn and Carl first team on the hill, gives them a great chance to take this thing home, to be able to then be in the finals. And the bad news is, even if they miss, that gives Chip and Karen, but it leaves it where it's still a 2-2 race. So there's a little pressure, but you got a little leeway here with it. Seeing a lot of bottom. What a try.
Yeah,
What a good try. Yeah.
Good speed.
Yep. That was very nicely done.
Now this is a tester. This is definitely a tester. Got hit with the right speed. Get it off that tangent line.
Oh, the 8-ball's off the rail. Now, here's the whole issue with this shot right here. I'm going to tell you real quick here. This is Carl to the table. Carl's been making these types of shots this entire setup so far.
Carl's a beast.
Yeah, so like this is within his will well. Ooh.
He may not make every shot he shoots at, but he is not afraid of a single shot on the table. Ask me how I know. There isn't a single shot that man is afraid of.
Yeah, his confidence has been absolutely through the roof. It's amazing to see.
A little tricky here. You got to put a little bit of. Okay.
Karen taking it out
speed.
finally.
Good speed.
With that being said here, it is still a 2-2 race.
2-2 race.
Yep. There's no such thing as good old jinx. No, sir. No, that was all on him.
We got a sweater, y'all.
Yeah, I don't believe in the jinx. I think what that landed down to was just the pressure of that shot for both teams. We saw many times that each of them took a chance at it. But good job. Congrats to Chip and Karen for taking that rack right there. That's rack number 3. We're on rack number 4 now. Let's see what happens.
These tables have been breaking real tough all day long. I mean, I personally tried about 6 or 7 different breaks on these tables. I mean, you know, it's opponent rack. You can say what you want, but still you have to do your job when you're up there. And I try to adjust to the rack in the tables as best I can.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I wasn't getting a whole lot of love, you know, and sometimes it happens. Sometimes it happens.
Dara, I don't believe in the commentator curse. I could literally be up here and be muted and not have you guys hear a darn thing, and
I do.
Still be thinking the same stuff in my head, and it
I do.
It could happen. It may not happen.
I do, because I'm only trying to blame somebody else.
Now that I can appreciate.
Right? All right, Tim. So open table here, I think. You got a lot of options. What would you take?
Great question here. So looks like that 5-7's tied up. So like the way I look at it is I look at what's tied up right off the bat. 5-7's tied up a little bit here, but I like where the 3 is. Yeah, I agree with stripes personally. I very much like stripes overall. The 10 and the 15 being there in top right. That 9 goes clearly past the 3.
Yeah.
That
And
12's got plenty of
9
options.
ball leads to the 12. So 12 is really not a problem, actually.
Yep.
So that's a good call.
Yeah, I think everything else. The only thing I really didn't like is that 5-7 as a main.
With the 8 ball kind of being central.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of sort of in the middle of the table. Like, you just got to do your job. You just got to just make balls and don't bump things and, you know, kind of keep it simple, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So Carl got lucky there not bumping that 5-7. Leave that problem for your opponent. Definitely end up hitting that. Steven agreed with going stripes as well. Yeah, I don't think. I don't know. I don't feel like Solids gave you all the freedom for this rack.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, 8 ball's a really, it's a thinker's game. Like the entire time you're having to sit there, and even when you're shooting easy balls, you have to think about how you're going to break out the hard ones, right?
Yep, absolutely.
You got to think about the problems at all times, especially when it's Scotch doubles. It makes it twice as hard, obviously. But
good shot.
That's what we love about this dynamic. It's always ever evolving. It's always always challenging.
So the 14's the obvious one to go after. You do have a option on the 11 in the bottom left-hand corner. I think, honestly, I'm drawn back a little bit on that 14 to change my angle on that 11. And even though I don't like doing it, I think I'm going to try to shoot that 9 all the way up to that top left-hand corner. That's what I may be going with. Yeah, well, I would hope you would. You are a higher skill level than me. What would you do here?
Because a 9's in a really, really bad spot.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that's one of the worst spots to have up one-ear balls.
Yes,
it's
it is.
right there on the rail next to the side pocket, or short rail middle diamond.
Yeah.
You know, so it has to be addressed.
Yep.
I think the 11 ball there probably could have been a good opportunity to get to that 9 ball, and then you would have had that ball on the side afterwards,
Yeah.
You
Yep.
know.
I hear you.
Which would have naturally led to the 12 or 15. You know, do something with it, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh, good try on that. Bump that 15 a little bit. That 15 would have went beautifully in that side pocket there. I think Glenn and Curl definitely got to figure out sooner rather than later about that 9 ball, though. Again, I just shooting a ball past that side pocket is definitely never a fun one whenever you have to deal with that. And it's just a hair off the rail. So chip back to the table here. Trying to look at what solids he has some options on. Looks like the 3 ball may go in that side pocket. That may be his only real choice unless he wants to do a super crazy cut on that 1 ball.
And see, maybe I think too defensively sometimes, but I would probably play the 1, not to make it. I would probably play the 1 and lag it up by that pocket, that bottom right pocket.
Okay.
You know, if I leave my cue ball good enough and get the 1 ball in a good position, not only does it leave me for a better opportunity later on,
Yes.
but with the cue ball being on the short rail here at the bottom, they don't really have a good shot.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, they have to think about what I'm going to do.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah, and definitely, getting stuff near and closer to the pockets changes
everything.
changes every bit of this game.
That's everything.
You got a problem ball, and you already got a ball sitting in the pocket. Like you can say, hey, like I need to do some left-hand leaning English. I need to follow up with some
Yeah.
top. I need to just hit a little bit to the left of it instead. Cheat the pocket time bit. Like you can manipulate a lot.
Yeah, you wanna play 2 rail position and draw position and run out. That's 9 ball. 8 ball's a different animal. You gotta play for the future. You know, you gotta position balls for the future.
Yep.
Because with a rack like this, even playing singles, even the best players aren't really gonna get outs.
Oh, that was such a good shot. Definitely had an option for the 1 afterwards.
So with that, you gotta invest a little time into what could happen later on.
Yeah. Yeah, and this worked out really nice. That 2 balls kind of sitting in that pocket for him. So.
Yeah, that's what I would have done with the 1 ball earlier.
Oh.
So, guys, that's it for me. I'm up on my 10 ball tournament tonight.
Hey, let's go, buddy. Good luck to
let's
you,
go.
my friend.
Wish me luck, y'all.
Wish you the best, Ian. Thank you for being
guys.
here.
Thank you, them.
Yeah, absolutely, brother. As always, man. Yeah. Well, guys, I got a big surprise because, as Jesse says, we're causing body heat. The very first thing on the mic. I got a very special guest here, the one and only Mr. Mike Moore himself, owner, operator of Jacksonville APA. Welcome in, brother. How you doing?
Thank you, sir.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. So we got Chip right now to the table here. Chip and Karen with 2 racks to Glenn and Carl's 1, but it's still a 2-2 race here. Chip and Karen trying to figure out what to do with some of these solids. They have been able to break up the 5 and 7 we're touching earlier. They've been able to break that up a little bit. Great shot. Get out of it. Ooh,
Oh, man,
darn.
that was a...
Yep. So, oh man. So Glenn Carl only have 2 left on the table right this second. That 11 is sitting pretty close to that side pocket. I think I used the.
I think he's got ball in hand here, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's got ball. Oh no, I'm sorry, I missed the 9 ball. 9 ball's in the left-hand pocket. So I don't know. I think I do the 9 into the side pocket on the left, do a little draw to hopefully get my cue ball back out towards the center. Do the 11 in the right-hand side pocket to be able to roll up a little bit and be able to take that final 12 ball there in the top left-hand corner. question is if you can do that, can you bump the 3 afterwards and have a shot on the 8? It really depends.
There we go.
I think Glenn there kind of agrees with my thought process here. And it's amazing, too, because that 9 ball has been a trouble ball. It actually was against the long rail just near that first diamond below the center or side pocket. So for them to have a great opportunity now.
There we go.
Did he overhear me? I feel like he overheard me now. That's what I was saying.
That should have been a timeout.
It should have been. I mean, I would have wanted it just a tiny bit further back, so that way I had a little better angle and going across that 11 ball. But still, as long as he doesn't hit it hard, he's got eyes. Yeah, he's got eyes on the 12. Great shot, great speed. Guys, we got a lot of y'all joining in as well. For those who do not know, for some reason or other, keep in mind we are streaming on Jacksonville APA's Facebook page, along with Q Sports Studios YouTube page. This is the first time ever for this division having their opportunity to play for a chance to take the entire team to Vegas. This is the 8 balls double league here that started up earlier this year, along with the 9 balls double league that we will be hosting out of Cue Ball Billiards tomorrow. Same time, same place, and same stream and everything. But keep in mind, guys, the winners here take their entire team to Vegas in April for the doubles tournament. It's going to be an absolute blast. Like, just imagine you got you and your partner there. And, oh, yeah, by the way, you got the other 6 members of your team cheering you on as you're playing in Vegas. It's just going to be such a treat. And this is, again, something new that's been brought to us thanks to Mike and Kelly. And then we got the new division, destination division, sorry. Let me say it right here. That's starting up on the 22nd. We're going to have it out of both 9 Ball Heaven here on location starting at noon on Sunday the 22nd. And then we'll also have it at Cue Ball, the Beaches location, the new one that's opening up. And again, that'll still be the 22nd as well, but they'll start at 2 p.m. instead of noon for that one. Standard 8-ball format here. You will be playing 2 teams at once. You can have up to a team of 8. Same normal rules apply. Rule of 23 for your skill level points and such. It is $15 per match that you play, so $75 on each side for that here. But winner has a chance to go to Hawaii. Second place, oh yeah, by the way, you still get something out of it. You get a cruise out of it. What a fun opportunity, to say the least. And all this is just a whole bunch of new stuff.
Don't forget Montreal either.
Oh, gosh, I keep forgetting Montreal as well. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier, getting our passports ready in case of a chance to go to Montreal, which I've never been out of country. I've never had a passport. I know a lot of people I've talked to are in the same boat. And, wow, like just imagine, for those who have never been to Vegas, keep in mind that you have the APA, the CPA, and the JPA as well. So you actually have 3 different countries in the world that support.
What's the JPA?
Japan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So,
I thought it was Jacksonville APA.
I see what you did there. We got a little excitement from Chip and Karen. I don't know quite what happened, but something crazy was happening right there. Zach, what do you got, buddy?
Oh, man. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, definitely a good try here. Oh, Zach says he got a passport to go ahead and sign me up for Canada. Excellent. Jeanette, welcome in. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, keep in mind, guys, that's for the destination division is what we are referring to for some of those prizes and stuff. And then let us know if you got any other questions or concerns. I know I kind of spelled out most things, but there's still plenty of people I know have been messaging Mike and Kelly here back and forth. We've had quite a few messages happening during stream, so we've tried to actually answer the question that was in the message as well on stream, so that way people know and understand what's going on. I know I've messaged several times as well to figure things out. Ooh, avoided the scratch. That 4 straighten it up a little bit to that corner. Oh. That may have worked out so phenomenally in their favor, though, because that corner is now blocked with that 4 ball. Or with that 8 ball, I mean. I'm sorry, not the 4 ball. Question is what he's going to do now. He has the option to kind of bank the 4 ball back in the top left-hand corner pocket. But they have used their timeout, so this is all on Chip here to figure out what he's going to do. I feel like he just signaled towards that top left-hand corner. I don't know much else of what he can really do with it. And guys, big shout out. We've definitely had a couple more followers added to the Jacksonville APA page from earlier today. Very much appreciate that. They are 15 followers away from the big 1,000. That is a goal Kelly was talking about earlier. For her and Mike as well. That's something big as well. Jake, welcome in, asking, is this finals? No, sir, this is semifinals right now. So we still have one more full matchup to go. But yeah, this is semifinals here, and this has been just such I mean, the teams here are clawing. I don't know if you saw the table here. That 4 ball sitting somewhat center table here. 8 ball block in the pocket. Not a lot of options here. Like I said, I'm guessing the kind of a cross bank style may do it. I don't know. I mean, this is just not an easy situation to be in. Even with me being a 5.
I wouldn't want to be here.
Yeah,
This is a very tough shot.
Yeah, even if even if I had somebody that was a pro that came in and explained to me how to make something from this shot, I still wouldn't
come
feel.
off the back rail and bump that 8. You could sit there, but yeah, I definitely wouldn't want to be here.
You're thinking of hitting the rail first and then bumping into the 8. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Yeah. I love it, Zach. Zach says 3 rail bank. Let's do it. Jacob, no. Wanda and Ian are out. We actually just had Ian up here commentating a moment ago. He is in the 10 balls tournament that they're running locally here at 9 Ball Heaven. Not an APA tournament, but just a regular one they're running up here. So he actually just left a moment ago. Such a tough shot here. Got to give props to the other team, though. I don't know if I'd be letting him sit here on it this long. I might be calling the time on it for this one, but he's
definitely
just,
don't want to hit it hard.
Yeah. Yep, for sure. No, it wasn't Ian choked, actually. The team, Chip and Karen, so Chip is one that's up right now. They're the ones that took out Ian and Wanda, but they went to the hill. It was a 4-4 race, so they played 7 racks to finally decide the winner of that one, in which then Chip and Karen went right on to the quarterfinals to play 6 more racks to win the next one after that, then to make it here in the semifinals. And right now we're 4 racks into this one, so they have played a lot of pool over the past just a couple hours, but really it has not been that long ago. Trying for the cross bank on it. Hey, that was the best. I mean, I know he's going to be upset about it and stuff, but
He almost got away with it.
there literally was nothing more that you could have really hoped for or did.
There's not much you can do.
Yeah, like that's. Yep, good out by Glenn and Carl here to finalize that one. That puts them on the hill first, giving Chip and Karen a need for 2 more racks. Karen Pete, who all goes to Vegas, the finalists from the night? Yeah, the finalists from the night. So we'll know that here soon. We'll be able to tell you when the finals match, and we will be streaming it here as well. And keep in mind that it is the entire 8-man roster team, not just the 2 people that are here representing, but it'll be the entire 8-man roster team. So as soon as we get to that, we'll let you know who the 2 in the finals are, and it'll be one of those 2 teams that will be representing in April for the 8-ball doubles league.
Hey, I don't think I'm very good at this.
Sue says, way to go, Carl and Glenn. Yes, absolutely. All right, we got Carl up to break for us here. We had a really nice break a moment ago. We only had 2 balls that were really clustered up and had some options. He definitely just made something on the break.
Take a picture of this.
Looks like a stripe here.
Take a picture for us. Of what? Of Polly.
Stop it. No.
This is APA, buddy.
Mike, stop.
No birdie. Carl came over, he doesn't know how much time we're going to give them on shot.
If your shot clock is warranted, then you have to request it.
Well, they have to.
It's no different rules too because you're on live stream. You have to follow all the rules. Want to request it, I'll start. But that means that it's requested on your team and his team.
Sorry, man.
Mike, don't
Am I off? Am I off?
Ooh, very close shot in that side pocket. Now that 8-ball there is the top right, and you almost have the table to an extent split, with the exception of 1 stripe here in the bottom half quadrant of the table here. But yeah, that 4-7's a little bit of a problem, and definitely Chip and Karen got a lot of work to do. Mike over here making sound effects. He's like, this is what hitting a cue ball should sound like. I feel like you should make like the coin noises like from Mario. every time you hit one of the balls. Why do you keep muting? You want to hear the drama? No, ma'am. That's exactly why I keep muting. I cannot let you hear any of the drama. But thank you, Rhonda, for knowing exactly what I was doing. I should have got called out. That's too funny. Juan's like, I have figured out Tim's game here. But in all seriousness, we've actually had some different questions and stuff come up where people have approached the table to ask either Mike or Kelly a question and stuff like that. So if it's something that we need to address on stream, we definitely will. But we just don't want to. We don't want to be causing no problems. That's too funny, though, Ron. I appreciate you. Appreciate all y'all being here, by the way. This has been an amazing bunch here.
When I was sitting right here, I saw you had talked, you had said something, and then you were just quiet.
Try here, but no rail on the stripe. This does give Glenn and Carl their best chance to worry about that 4-7 and figure out what they're going to do with it. Just trying to tell you what, see if maybe that 4 goes by into the bottom left-hand center pocket, or bottom left-hand corner pocket, sorry. Ooh, swing and a miss. Don't knock that cue ball in and scratch. Oh, what an unlucky turn of events right there for that. Carrying back to the table now with ball in hand. Now they have quite a bit of work to put in here for the rest of this rack. Still with 6 balls left on the table versus their opponent only having 3 left on the table. And I got Kelly back in the booth with me. Kelly, what's going on?
I'm here.
There you go. Picture and graphics are great on the live. Rhonda, thank you so much. Hey, Jesse, we're getting a good compliment by Rhonda saying the pictures and graphics on the live are looking good. Jesse said thank you so much. Gave a big old thumbs up. He does appreciate that. He puts a lot of hard work into Photoshop editing and working on that kind of stuff. Plus, also thanks to Mike and Kelly, we have different logos and stuff as well to help out to make things look official and beautiful and awesome. And it's been just such an honor and pleasure to be able to stream these events.
We
for
like
Jacksonville
official.
Yeah. Yep. Well, and plus also like I've went back and I've rewatched my my singles. I've rewatched it 3 times. Like, no joke. Like, I literally, like, my dad was, I was going to show my dad the other day about it. So I was like, this is me on stream. He's like, wow. He's like, look at you go, son. I was
I
like, "That was
never
such a
had
blast."
that, and I sort of wish I did. I've never seen myself play.
Yeah.
You know, that's one of the things that a lot of these pictures you're showing in these slideshows between racks I took
Yep.
because I'm a dangerous amateur photographer, and and
Yes.
but I never used to think much of it until I realized how many people come and tell me that they spend half their life playing pool and they've
Yep.
never had a picture of themselves playing pool.
100%.
It's like, how cool is that? Like, it never occurred to me
Yeah.
that's the case, but it's true.
It's such a moment in time. Dart asking what skill level totals for both side are. Just wondering here. Glenn and Carl, if I remember correctly, are both combined an 8. And then Chip and Karen, if I remember correctly, are both combined a 10.
That's right, and it's so fun. And I'm sorry, Dara. I'm
No.
circling back to these pictures because
Circle.
I've learned to appreciate them so much, and we're looking at these slideshows
Great shot.
and especially when we see players pass on or when we see
Yeah.
players that maybe we just don't see as often
Yeah,
shoot
they've
pool
moved.
and
Like,
moved,
we've had several
we've
players
lost,
moved.
yeah. It's a joy to see them doing something that they love, and I hope that my family remembers me that way and playing pool and doing something that I love. But anyways, beyond that, Tim actually turned us on to a friend of his for the Southeast Challenge that took some pictures for us for the Southeast Challenge, and I was actually just today thinking about getting in touch with that person to see if he might be interested in coming and just hanging out and taking some pictures for the holiday party next weekend.
Oh, that'd be so much fun. Oh, my
Not
God.
not of shooting pool, but just
Yeah.
a hanging out because we don't get those enough.
Yep.
Because we need them more. Because I want to remember enjoying life and for no other reason than that. But I don't know. I'm kind of deviating down my own
No, you're
side mental
I
path
love it.
here.
I love it. I approve, not just because of me knowing him and he's my buddy, but just of somebody doing it regardless. I think I agree with you. Who is it? Oh, Lord. I'm trying to think who it was in the office that said it from the show The Office, but they said, I wish somebody could tell you you're in the good times before you leave them. It's kind of how the saying goes, and it's the same thing. Like, you never know you're in the good old times until years down the road, and you're like, God, that was the good old times right there.
The good
And-
old times are here, my man.
Yeah, and it'd be nice to definitely have some photos and videos and memories of that time for sure. And just camaraderie and everything that we build here within Jacksonville APA and APA as a total. It's just amazing.
I like capturing the moments. I love that. I wish I could do it myself. I enjoy photography, but if I can't, then I want to know that somebody's there doing it for me, and I enjoy that, and I hope it's money well spent out of our league. That's what we try to do, is to spend our resources wisely and do what players want to do, and these slideshows that you're showing are part of that. We want to show that I think players enjoy seeing
Yes.
themselves doing something that they enjoy, and I hope that we can continue to do that. And I appreciate that, Dara, on the photography work.
Yeah, absolutely.
Zach, I don't know why you're so excited that Mike is gone. I don't know if it's a better trade or not, but I am here. So pick your battles.
I love it. Zach's going to message you about something. You're going to be like, I'm going to leave that unread for another 10 more minutes.
You know, I'm just waiting for the day
I'm just kidding. I'm just
when Connor and Melina start to turn league against us. Like,
oh, Lord.
you know,
Lord.
I don't know how many of you have kids that like grew up in church or something like that. I was a church kid. I grew up in church, and I grew up in the halls of church. But my kids are going to grow up in the halls of the pool hall. So I'm waiting for how many kids, or my kids, and how many people in pool league are like. But you know, Karen said or Zach said. That's going to be my kids. Oh, here's Zach sucking up now.
So it's like we're getting Mike involved for a question here.
It's off screen, but they are asking Mike to weigh in on some kind of ruling going on.
Is that cheap for food? Oh, it's for Mike. Hey, Lorelai, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Glad you're live in Tennessee. Hope the weather's beautiful up there and hope everything's going well. Hope you're enjoying it for sure.
All right, so if you are just tuning in, some of the commotion there that maybe you could not see off screen was related to the rules around masse shots. So if you are not familiar with the term, a masse shot is when you essentially curve the cue ball around another ball. And so the question here was if you are allowed to masse a ball in an APA match. And the official rule around masse shots basically states that you are allowed to masse a shot per house rules. So if the house says that you are allowed to masse, then you can masse. If the house says that you cannot masse, then you cannot masse. That doesn't have anything to do with whether or not you can do that masse shot correctly or not. It just means that you are allowed to attempt it based on the house rules. So the debate there was whether or not the house rules allowed the attempt of a masse shot. Ultimately, it was determined that they were allowed to attempt that shot. So Glenn, I believe it was the shooter at the time, and he did attempt a masse shot there. So that's what that holdup was all about.
There we go. That's a great question to ask here. Justin Lamont's in the house. Justin, thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. What's up with you, my friend? Hope you're well and blessed. And asking if Zach gives lessons. He does. His rate is $50 an hour. Looks like we're getting an official watch on the shot here.
Lorelai, I am just tuning in and catching up to those comments. We are excited that we are able to offer this live stream opportunity. So thank you for tuning in and watching your dad play.
And that was called as a good hit on the 7-ball, and definitely was. Looked phenomenal. Definitely a hard choice for sure. Zach, I appreciate that. No, only the voice of Jacksonville APA, I'm officially Zach's manager as well.
Voice of Jacksonville APA. There may or may not be a People's Choice Award in there. Go ahead and vote for Tim, because I'm not sure if there's another one coming. But if you have another People's Choice Award, we would love to hear it. Those are going to be announced next weekend. That is a week from today, December 17th at 5 o'clock here at Nine Ball Heaven. We will have the Player Appreciation Party. Also morphed into just the holiday party. If you are part of Jacksonville APA, we want you to be there. We want you to have some fun, have some food, play some pool, hang out, take some pictures, be there for us. If you have not already submitted your nominations for the Players' Choice Awards, please head to our Facebook page and do that.
Yes, please do. Please do. Go get that post. Go do it. For those that have not commented, Zach, I think you're like #1 comments on that. Like I don't know a single person that Zach has not commented on in terms of somebody listing one of the award ideas.
Zach has certainly given his input.
Yep, I love it. Good try. I think I was trying to do some bottom there to kind of pull the cue ball over a little bit for that 14 ball. Now this is a tough. You got to be very cautious here with that side pocket. He navigates it really well and lands the shot.
Wow,
Great job.
Look at that.
Dude, Carl, man, he has been super duper dangerous. Oh, you should get. You know what? I do. I vote for that Players' Choice Award for most likely to comment on Jacksonville APA's page.
Vote recorded.
Yep.
Thank you, sir.
But in all seriousness, real fast, not to get too crazy into the tech stuff, you guys actually commenting and liking those posts does stuff to Facebook's whole algorithm situation in terms of like who sees other things and stuff. And you never know whenever you're doing that who will be on your page looking at maybe your post and stuff, and then see some APA stuff and be like, hey, what's the APA situation? And the next thing you know, you got a new friend and stuff coming over and playing on your team and stuff. And it's definitely very much welcomed, and we continue to grow the divisions and continue to get more people to Vegas and to all the different trips and all the different destinations that we got going on, and it's just a blast.
All day today. I've been sitting here talking with you, Tim, and at the same time I'm responding to other people that are commenting on posts that are looking for players and connecting them, and you commenting on a post saying, I want to play in this division. It helps us know so that we
Yes.
can connect you with a captain or that we can connect you with a team that needs a player. So let us know if you want to play. We've got a division for you. You know, we've got weekly divisions 6 days a week.
Yep.
Sunday through Friday. If you want to play, there's a spot for you. I'm confident that we can find you a team that's a good fit and that you can play for Vegas.
Absolutely. Hey, Michael says, let's go, Carl. Welcome to the stream. Glad you're here with us. Thank you, buddy, for cheering on your team. Very much appreciate you.
Justin Lamont, division rep, we are happy to see you here today. Thank you for being so supportive of your fellow Jacksonville APA players.
Right as soon as he says Zach doesn't deserve any of his rewards.
I was, riding right over that comment, trying to make Justin maybe feel a little bit guilty.
Oh, you should feel a little guilty.
Did it work, Justin?
Speaking of Zach, Mr. Married Man now, official. Still big congrats on that, brother.
Justin Lamont, Mike Moore is asking if you are here on this stream, and he is thankful that you are being a good division rep and you are representing this organization well and rooting on your fellow players.
I mean, Mike, I'm down. I'm always up for a challenge, brother. So, absolutely always up for a challenge. This question is what I won't even say it. I'll leave it alone. But Mike, I'm down for a challenge.
That's right, Justin. Let's go.
Justin, that deserves a. Bow, 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 bow.
Justin got to play in the Southern Shindig this last weekend.
I love that name, by the way.
Southern Shindig. Who wouldn't want to play in the Southern Shindig? But that was a team captains style format. If you're not sure what team captain style is, keep a lookout on the social media, Jacksonville APA social media or app here in the next week or so. We're going to be releasing the names of those who are already qualified and able to play in that tournament versus those who need to captain one more session to be eligible. The team captain style is a Vegas qualifier format, so there is some opportunity there. And if you want to play, then we encourage you to be a team captain so that you can advance to Las Vegas and represent Jacksonville APA and potentially win some money, have a good time. It's a great style format. I really like this format the more that I learn about it, actually. Tim, do you know much about it?
I'll be upfront honest with you, no.
No, you don't know?
No, not at all.
Because you're almost eligible. You need to captain one more session to be eligible, and then you qualify.
Excellent. I'll get it this session then coming.
You want to know about it?
Yeah, tell me about it. hit me with them deets.
All right, so team captain style. Team captains is really cool. So you have a roster of 5. You only play 3. You play in skill level order. So there's no like matchups or anything like that. You play in skill level order. If you have 2 skill level 4s, let's say, then you get to pick the order that they play in. So, but essentially at the start of the match, you announce your order, and you're playing a race to 5. So, as a team, basically, and you're alternating 8 and 9 ball. Boy, I'm all over the place in how to explain this thing. So, because it's so different, but
that's massively different. You're alternating between 8 and 9 ball.
You alternate between 8 and 9.
Good Lord.
Each rack that's won is a point for the team.
Okay.
You only play a race to 1 every rack, so it's either 8 ball or 9 ball race to 1. And you're playing somebody relatively similar in skill level. Man, that was a blow for
close.
Karen. Oh, she wanted that. She wanted to get on that hill. But you're playing somebody relatively similar in skill level since you're playing in skill level order. And you're playing race to 5. First team to make it to 5 advances, and that is your team captain's format. So
that sounds like a blast.
It's a lot of fun. It's you have to captain 2 out of 3 league year sessions to be eligible to participate in that format. So, Tim, I know you were a captain for the first time in the fall 2022 session.
Yeah, buddy. Had the number 2 team 9 ball for Jacksonville.
That is right, you
Let's
did.
go.
Almost took that River City Shark
Almost.
Award.
16 points. That
That's
was
right.
it. Oh, so close.
But now that you are a captain in the spring session as well, you will qualify to participate in that tournament. So,
well, I definitely look forward to taking advantage again of just another membership perk.
So Justin and Zach are talking about that format there in the comments, and Justin got to participate in the Southern Shindig, which was a team captain style format. It didn't require that you were a team captain, but they got to go and play in that tournament, and it was following the same format this past weekend in Tallahassee. They won that slot. We, as Jacksonville APA, got a couple of slots that tournament, and we raffled it off to our division reps. Justin is a division rep for us on Mondays and Wednesdays at 9 Ball Heaven, and he won that slot for us. So we're excited they got to go play.
Just say I need to go up in rank, finishing that high up. Dude, I focused so hard on 9 ball this past session. I literally had, I think, only 5 matches played in 8 ball this past session, and I had like I think 11 or 12 total for 9 ball because I was wanting all the 9 ball love for sure to continue trying to push and at least get to where I'm level as a 5-5. I knew it was going to take a little bit after I've been gone to get back in the rhythm of things, but I definitely feel a lot more comfortable in the rhythm of stuff. So hopefully we'll see what happens. I look forward to finally getting to being a 5-5 and continue my progress through the APA and continuing to climb and grow.
Zach, if you have some ideas on what makes a good division rep, we have a few divisions that are open for grabs.
Yes.
If you look at the top of your score sheet and you see that there is no division rep listed, that means we need someone, and we would love for you to nominate yourself. So if you think that you would be a good division rep, then please let us know when you have interest in that. We would love to talk to you about it and what those responsibilities look like. We are always open to talking to somebody that wants to represent this league and represent them well, and be out and talking to people about all that APA has to offer. So please, please, please approach us if that is the case and you would like to potentially be a division rep.
Jeanette, let me find out real fast. Are you on mobile or what are you on right now?
We aren't looking at points, just to clarify. We're playing 8-ball here, so we are looking at racks. Glenn and Carl need 3 racks, and Chip and Karen need 4 racks. Currently, we are hill, so it is a 2-to-3 race, and they each need 1 more to win the match. So we are just 1 away from a win here in the semifinals match of the 8-ball doubles division qualifier.
And Jeanette, to answer your question, you would just have to turn off the closed captions is all you would have to do. Because it's on mobile, there's so much limited space, the closed captions are usually always going to be at the very bottom portion of it. And it's just the way mobile handles that, unfortunately. But just like Kelly just answered as well and said, it's literally winner takes all. This is it. This is the final rack. We have Glenn and Carl with 2. And then we have Chip and Karen with 3. Both need 1 more rack to advance to the finals. And guys, what a match. So just to kind of recap here from 2 matches ago, right? Chip and Karen having 7 total racks played. From a match ago, 6 racks played, so that's 13. And now here we are with 5. They're on match number 6. So within, it's 10:02. It's probably been a little over 3 hours now, give or take. I'd probably say maybe about 4 hours. They've played like 19, almost 20 racks of 8-ball. Within that time frame. It's just mind-blowing to think, for sure.
Can we just acknowledge the amount of time that Tim just stated? I mean, like,
It's a lot.
quite a handful of hours. Our tournament today started at 11 a.m. And granted, they did not live stream for the first round, but Tim has been here faithfully through every round since, and he is a volunteer, and man, oh man, do we appreciate his commitment and dedication. And Tim is just an all-around stand-up person. He is somebody you want on your side, and I cannot overstate how much we appreciate his participation in this league and his commitment, and he's just all around pretty awesome guy. So if you don't know Tim, go up to Cue Ball on Wednesday night and find him. He is a division rep, and he's awesome. You want to know him.
I appreciate that a lot, Kelly. That really makes me so happy to be here, and makes all this very much worth it for sure. I have to say I love what you and Mike are doing, and it's why I don't mind volunteering and giving my time towards this. And it's just a blast. Just to be honest with you, I've had without going in detail, just had a lot of things in life going on, and this is one of the ways that I treat myself mental health wise and try to take care of myself. And I enjoy this. I enjoy being here with everybody and the love and support that it all shows. So it means a lot to me as well. So thank y'all so much.
He's a good one. Give him a virtual round of applause because we want to keep him.
Dara asking what are some of the requirements for division reps?
You know what? That is a very interesting question, Dara. A lot of people think division reps, it requires you to know all the rules. And if Mike and I had it our way, we would love for you to know none of the rules and be willing to look them all up, because that is the one misconception. What we want in a division rep is somebody that is fair, someone that's equitable, someone that's respected, someone that's level-headed, someone that's willing to admit when they're wrong, someone that's willing to look up the answers. It's most of the time the things that division reps address and deal with you can find in the rule book and bylaws. It's black and white. And I will tell you, I'm the first up to say I do not know all the rules. I'm your league operator. Hello, my name is Kelly, and I'm your league operator, and I do not know all the rules. And thank God there is a rule book to help me, because we would all be pretty screwed without it.
Well, it's hard to remember some of the. There's some very specific nuances to some of the rules.
There are, and I don't want to get them wrong. I don't want to get them wrong.
No, not
So
at all.
all you need to be able to do is to bookmark that rule book on your phone and look things up. It's searchable. You can search by keyword and look them up and answer the questions and talk to people and say how much APA means to you. What does it mean to you in your life? How has it impacted your ability to meet people, to your social life? And that's all it is. It's knowing what's going on in the league and wanting to share that with other people.
Yeah, I think being that that kind of spokesperson is just such an important factor, because guys, if we think about it, with as many leagues there are and as many pool halls as there are, there's one Mike, there's one Kelly, that's it. We don't get any duplicates of them to be there at all points in time. And as division reps, I think one of the most important aspects is just being that voice to be able to help them out, because they're they do a lot. They're spread thin at times, for sure, between that and then also trying to just run your family. It's a heck of a lot to take on. So
I'll trade you some days. Division rep for a 3-year-old.
Yes.
Let's go.
yeah, she definitely will. Definitely will, for sure. So it's important. I think, like you said, being able to talk about stuff like we've been doing all day, but talking about different things of what's going on, when the next singles boards are coming up, what's destination divisions about, answering all those questions as you find out the information, and you're able to help promote that kind of stuff, and especially being able to talk to people. One of my favorite things that just happened recently is we were in the middle of playoffs, and I told the guys next to us, because we were kind of in their way, it was just a regular group of people playing, and I was like, hey guys, I don't want to be rude, we're in playoffs, it's a very important match for us. I said, if we are in your way, I said, you pay for table time. I said, I don't want to be disrespectful, please let us know, we'll get out your way and stuff. I just want to be real respectful of what's going on. They were like, what are you guys doing that's so intense? And I'm like, haha, I'm glad you asked, let's go. And so we had
That's the job of a division
Yeah.
rep right there. Is
we had a great
is just
conversation.
love APA and tell
Yeah.
everybody else about it.
Yep.
Answer the questions. Be there on league night. Landon, we love you guys too. It's
Ooh, what a shot. Oh my gosh, almost made the second one. Wow. Karen is just pulling it out today. I'm sorry to jump subjects right there. That was amazing. Oh my gosh, that was amazing. What a freaking shot. I mean, she got an amazing leave out of it. Had she sunk the ball, she still had other options. Oh, that was phenomenal. That got my blood pumping right there. I was stoked. 'Cause
Tim is in.
Oh man, well, because they're both on the hill, so every shot can be an intense shot.
Here comes Glenn. Let's see what's gonna happen. Oh,
what?
man!
No way. Glenn even looking at his shot right there. He's like, hold on. He's like, wait, is that one ball still standing? Gave it the little side eye. How dare you, one ball? I don't blame him,
Nothing is guaranteed in this game. That's for sure.
Yeah, we have seen it multiple times today too, where there have been some now, and that wasn't an easier shot when I'm comparing this, but we have seen some easier shots where people have gotten down and did the I call it the Pop-Tart method, where they go joop and shoot and pop up as fast as can be, because of it being an easier shot and take it for granted. So, Landon, this is the semifinals, so the winners here go on to the finals, and I think we have the other semifinals match going right now as well, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so both semifinals are going, and then we will have the final streamed here. Now, there may be a tiny bit of gap, because I know the quarterfinals ran over just a little bit longer. when this
Hopefully
one was
not.
on.
We started both of the semis at the same time, so hopefully not. Hopefully our finals will start pretty quickly after this one.
Perfect.
There's,
Stay out of there.
anybody that plays pool knows there's some variation in shot clock. That is
there
my
it is.
that's my PC. That's my PC explanation, and that's all we're gonna say about that.
I enjoy that. I like that. That's very well said.
And those who have violated it have been given warnings, and okay, that's all we're gonna say about that.
That's too good.
Landon is
Ooh, good shot.
Landon is certainly rooting for a previous team camaraderie there. If you weren't around today, it's been quite a show here at Nine Ball Heaven between this tournament and the reception for Dina. It's been a really nice day to be here and be a part of the community of APA that it offers.
Good try. Oh, don't go in that side pocket.
Rhonda, I'm not sure who you're looking for, but if you post in the Jacksonville APA members group, you might just find the players that you need. The Jacksonville APA members Facebook group is a group for Jacksonville APA members to connect with each other. So if it is certain skill levels or players that you are trying to find to fill your team roster out, you just might find them there if you post there.
Yeah, definitely great choice, great option for sure. She means lazy boy furniture.
Landon,
I understand now. I get it. I'm sorry.
it's called a positive spin, my man. Positive spin.
Oh my God. I was 100% with Kelly on that one too. I was like, that's a great idea. You should post there. You know. And they're
Tim was backing me.
Trying to find some people. And then the moment he said lazy boy furniture, I was like, did I just not catch that?
Thank you, man.
I didn't catch it.
Appreciate it.
It definitely.
Good job.
We had the Daytona 500 go right
Well
over my
done.
head.
Next time, just show up and take a mic.
I mean, I would have, but I was honestly like.
I mean, Landon, clearly.
Oh yeah. I was going to say I was in the same page of the same book on the same chapter as you were on that one. Oh, that was good, guys. That was good. Thank you, Landon, for that laugh. I appreciate it. Same to you, Rhonda. That was good.
Good job. I mean, I
Yes.
think really the congratulations are to Tim. I tried to spin it. He killed it. Good job.
I'm sorry. that's the joke of the night right there. Rhonda, you weren't the only one confused, my dear. I promise.
Rhonda, I don't know what you meant, but I tried to
Promise you.
spin it. And if you want to elaborate, I'm happy to try it in a different direction.
Oh my goodness gracious! We're starting at 11 tomorrow as well, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, 11 tomorrow. We'll be out at Cue Ball off of Beach Boulevard.
For our 9-ball
Yep.
doubles championship.
And then we have 8 total teams participating in that.
10. Remember,
10,
I was
I'm
wrong.
sorry. That's right. You're wrong. That's right. Oh, we've been saying 8 all day.
We've been
right.
saying 8 all day. I've been shorting 2 teams. Landon, I don't know what you need a 3 for, but there's a bunch of them watching this.
Cough, Dara. Cough, cough. Yeah, Dara, getting there at 10 should be okay. That shouldn't be a problem, my friend.
10:30 is our check-in and registration tomorrow. We called each team up individually today to make sure that they had their opportunity to draw their spot on the bracket and know what the rules were. So 10:30 is no problem tomorrow. Dara and Landon, hey, meet each other. Hi, how you doing? Yep, introduction's done. Good to see you.
Dar says he's taken. Says I'm unavailable 3.
Unavailable? What? We've had some good matches today. No lie, I definitely thought that, by this time today we would have already crowned a winner, but no siree. We are still playing some doubles matches here.
Oh, yeah.
We've got a good fight going. We've got a hill match here between Glenn and Carl and Chip and Karen. Karen taking a shot here to try and close that gap and win it.
Ooh, good try. And Fortune does not get the good leave out
Karen
over here.
not happy about the outcome.
I think Glenn and Carl trying to discuss who's up next. They should ask the other team so he doesn't want like a timeout or anything.
Remember the rule on that is
Yeah.
if you can't remember, just ask. So just curious, we've got a handful of viewers here today. I want to know who's coming next week. Our holiday party, player appreciation party. Who will be there? Who will be hanging out with us, taking some pictures, having some food, playing in the tournament? Who's going to be there? I know I'm going to be there, and I'm excited.
I'll be there.
And I want to go ahead and warn you. When I say semifinal, semifinal, I might be a league operator.
That's it.
Oh, there it
There
goes.
goes
He
Glenn
made
and
it.
Carl with the win. Congratulations.
Well done. Here we go into the finals.
That deserves another. That is it for the semifinals over here.
We're it for the semifinals. We're waiting on a finals match now. Can you throw up that black bracket again?
Yeah, let's
Tim?
throw it on up
Let's-
here.
Let's look and see what
Let's
we're
get
doing
it,
here. Oh my goodness, we have a lot to project.
Here. There you go.
Okay, so we've got Chip and Karen that just beat Jack and Rambo.
Yep.
So since they just beat Jack and Rambo in match 18, they're going to move all the way over there to the right side on match 20. So we've got Chip and Karen that are going to play Glenn and Carl. So those are two different teams there. Same two teams we just watched. Glenn and Carl are going to be part of But First. But First are going to play against Chip and Karen. And Chip and Karen are going...
They just played. You're announcing like it's coming up.
We just played this. Why are we so far behind?
Guys, here, just take over real fast here. Glenn and Carl did just play Chip and Karen for the semifinals. So with that being said here, but first, Glenn and Carl move on to the finals. And then we still have Ronnie and Lisa playing in their semifinals match too. So with that being said, guys, we'll be right back here. Let's see here. Jeanette, Gladys Better on laptop. Like I said, if you're having issues, guys, with the closed caption, just turn off your closed caption here in case it's covering up some of the stuff as well here. But closed caption will always take up the bottom, unfortunately, of the page here, depending on how your phone's rotating and stuff like that. Rebecca says, Jess Link and I will be there. Glad to hear it. Zach, give a shout out to Carl and Glenn. Nice job. And then Dara says, soundboard. Yeah, yeah. Don't even get me started. I will add a soundboard this, Dara. I'll literally go get my 4-year-old daughter. Well, she'll be 4 soon. I'll get her to go make the noises. I'll put them in a sound clips instead. So, guys, with that being said, we're going to end stream here. We'll be back as soon as possible. So stay tuned because we're going to have the finals match here coming up very shortly. And as soon as we possibly can get it going on over here, guys. Thank y'all so much. Y'all be blessed, and I hope to see you here in